Hey guys, so I gotta figure out a better intro, but yeah, so I wanted to talk about foundations because I know I've been talking about it, you know, I'm gonna do a foundation video, so here's your foundation video. So, in the last, I don't know, probably since like April, maybe January, I have tried a bunch of different foundations because, you know, everybody knows that your color changes. You know, the color that you are in January is not going to be the same color you are in late July. So first of all, I had these three. I'm just going to jump into it. And this is going to be like a, you know, this is how I do my foundations video. I'm going to show you all of the foundations that I've used and tell you what I like and don't like about them. So the first three, which I've had these ones for a while, I think. And if you go back to my very first haul video, I got one of these and ended up liking it. And this one's still pretty good, but it's not my favorite anymore. So I've got these three are by CoverGirl. And this one is, they're all different colors. This one is the Clean for Sensitive Skin. It's 220 Creamy Neutral. And then there's this one, which is the Oil Control in 510 Classic Ivory. And then the Clean for Sensitive Skin in 205 Ivory. Now in the bottle, they all look pretty, can you see it? No? Fine. Why does it look like it's always moving? I don't know. But in the bottle, they all look the same color. Like, I'll try to show you guys. See? Can you see? Well, I guess this one over here looks a little bit darker, but you know, they all generally look the same color. So I went through three of these, and I actually don't use any of these now because they were not the same color. Because my face like did some kind of weird color change this year and isn't the same color, so I don't know what's going on with that. But the oil-free one definitely I like. I ended up using the sensitive skin ones because they were on sale and they still work as good, so that's fine. But they work pretty well. It's a really light foundation. It's not heavy. It works well, I guess. I don't know. It's not my favorite anymore. I can't really give you like an honest opinion because I haven't used it in so long. But then I found these. They were on clearance and I was all excited to try it because I had tried Maybelline's Mousse a long time ago. So this is by CoverGirl and it is the Clean Whipped Cream foundation. And I actually saw on Instagram Truly a Blonde, I can link her below. She said, like, she found out that they discontinued them and was all upset, and then after I saw that I was kind of sad too. These didn't really work out for me. I love the way they felt going on because it was like a mousse. That's what it looks like inside. Just moussey like, and it went on really light and fluffy, and you know, for the first like 20 minutes of the day it was real great. And I had it in 325 and 350. 325 is lighter than 350 because, you know, my skin color changed when I went to do that, but they would make the oil come through. You could see the oil on my face at the end of the day, and it just wasn't working for me, which was a bummer because I loved the way it went on and how it went on. It was just so smooth and nice and flawless looking, and then it was like, no. So then I went to Walgreens and got by Rimmel, it's the Stay Matte Liquid Mousse foundation, and I really should have remembered watching Lorraine Stannick's video when she did kind of like a mini haul because she was running late for work or something, went and bought a bunch of stuff at like CVS or Rite Aid or something, and this was the foundation she bought, and she said it made her break out immediately, and I didn't remember that, and this stuff actually did make me break out, and it didn't, I mean, it stayed matte for a while, but it wasn't working for me. And this one was when my skin color changed the biggest. I got, the first one was 100 Ivory, and that one was at Walgreens that I got, and I mean, it's kind of like a moussey texture as well coming out. And then I went to Ulta where it was cheaper and got the light porcelain, which still is a little bit too dark for my skin color, but I didn't want to keep breaking out. So I decided to try a new one, had a coupon, and got Maybelline Stream Wonder Fluid Touch Foundation with sunscreen SPF 20. I am number 10 Porcelain Ivory. This is what it looks like. You can see my Getting Ready With Me videos where I use it and how it goes on and everything. It's very light and very, very liquidy. I mean, when you shake it, it's just like pure liquid. There's not like, it's not a thick foundation or anything. But this stuff actually, depending on the day, you know, if it's been a really, really stressful day or something, because I do have oily skin, and it's kind of combination skin, I guess, because I tend to sometimes be really, really dry, sometimes I'm really, really oily. It just depends. But that stuff is amazing. It lasts all day long. It you know, stays on my face as long as I don't touch my face, because I know my problem with foundation for a while was actually like, you know, I would touch my face and it would come off. Like, I'll sit there, I'll catch myself sitting there at my desk, you know, like with my hand here, like over here, and so then I'm like, well, why is my blush not on the left side of my face when I get home, but it's on the right side? It's, you know, that's why. So that, and then I think you need to have a good primer as well, and I don't think I have that primer anymore. Nope, I have a new primer now. I was using Rimmel. I'm just not going to really use Rimmel like foundation products anymore because they just don't work out for me. But right now, that primer actually had like glitter in it. It was like a pore perfecting primer, and I don't know, I didn't like it. It didn't work for me. But right now I'm using e.l.f.'s Mineral Face Primer. And they have 3 different ones, just the regular one, then they have the one for like yellow skin tones, and then this one is the green one. And it is for like if you have redness in your skin or blemishes, which I obviously have blemishes, and in the morning, for whatever reason, my face is generally redder, like it's got red on, I don't know. So that stuff has actually been working pretty well for me. So definitely kind of have to think about that when you're, you know, complaining about your foundation or something. Okay, am I using a good primer? Because you can't just use it by itself. I've learned that. Know it now. Can't use it by itself. And are you touching your face all the time? Because then it's going to come off. So I've done better on that, and plus touching your face all the time causes acne. It's like, you know, if you sit like this in high school, then you get acne over here, and mine's always just been in my T-zone, but because I sit like this. Yeah, so I'm definitely absolutely loving the Liquid Touch foundation, and I highly recommend it, but like, you know, take that with a grain of salt, because not what's going to work for me isn't going to be what's going to work for you necessarily. And definitely get a primer, because that definitely, I feel like, has worked a lot better, especially with, you know, like the oiliness showing through at the end of the day. I mean, today I had a little bit, but basically you just use an oil blotting sheet and some powder and you're good to go. So keep that in mind. But I, like, you know, definitely recommend the Dream Wonder foundation. And if you guys have tried the Rimmel Stay Matte Liquid Mousse foundation and you liked it, I would like to know, because I don't want to have a completely negative attitude about this stuff, because I mean, it was really good. It felt really good going on. It looked good for most of the day, but then, like I said, it made me break out. And that wasn't a cool thing, and so that's my negative attitude on it. And plus, you know, from what Lorraine Stanek said, and, you know, I've never met her, so I don't know what her skin actually looks like, but from the things she said, it's a lot like mine, so I'll listen to her next time. But, yeah. Because I ended up watching that video, which I'll link below, maybe if I can figure out which one it is. I ended up watching it later, and I was actually wearing it that day, and I was like, oh, that explains why I've been breaking out some more, so yeah. So let me know what your guys' favorite foundation is, and like I said, I have combination skin. Sometimes it's really oily, sometimes it's really dry, sometimes it's both. So if you have oily or dry skin or combination skin, let me know what you guys use and see if there's anything I should check out, because, you know, I'm not set on one thing. I mean, I will keep repurchasing this until I find something that I find is better. But for now, I'm going to use that. So yeah, let me know what your guys' favorite foundation, and if you've used that Rimmel Stay Matte Liquid foundation, and I'll talk to y'all later.